3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to Testa's Tuesday Tips. Today we're going to do another mold making video. Last time we made a Jippo mold out of silicone. Today we're making a mold of a rock. A little bit more complicated mold for two reasons. One, it involves more steps, and two, Jeff's doing it. Now I would have just done another silicone thing, but Jeff did some kind of fancy
silicone thing
on this, so I'm gonna let him explain that.
It's pretty basic. You're gonna mix up your silicone. You're gonna add your activator in it. Then you're gonna put it in a pressure or a vacuum chamber to expel all the gas in it, and then you're gonna take it and you're gonna slowly just stream it over your object, whatever it is. You just want to make sure it's clean and clear of dirt and dust and whatnot. So I took just a regular rock, I sized it up with Chuck, made sure it was right for the job needed, and then I turned around and got confirmation from him.
You turn around a lot. You get dizzy?
I was born
dizzy. Turned around and I got the rock, then I turned around and I got then
I turned around
and then I filmed it at my house.
So what I'm doing is just basically folding this sucker back. We've got 3 layers on here. You know, for a fish or a skull or something with a face, you want to make sure you get a mother mold created around that so that it stays in shape. With this rock, it's not really going to matter. We'll be able to keep it in the shape we want.
So you would make a fiberglass mother mold like the big mold like for a mannequin?
Same thing, yes sir. Except for it's actually just a ring around it, and it's just polyurethane is what I use.
This is why Jeff works at his shop, not mine.
We drive each other crazy, actually. Maybe that's what the chemistry everybody loves. There you go. That simple. And then what we'll do is take it and wash it with some Dawn dish soap and some water. Get all this excess dirt and whatnot off.
Okay, Jeff's washed his mold, I guess, so I can see why you'd have a mother mold to firm that up. This isn't enough fast cast. Fill that rock, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it around and coat it, get a thick coat, and then I'm going to pour foam in it. Okay, I'm going to mix the rest of it.
So I'm going to start rolling it around like Chuck said.
And make some more.
Yeah.
With that.
Oh yeah.
There you go. See.
And with that little lip,
get in there and show what
yeah, with that little lip in there, you know, it helps roll it around and keep it in there. So I think it's gonna look pretty good, Chuck.
Yeah, and then when this fast cast starts to turn, you can really start rolling it around. Yes, if we had a sandbox, you could put it in the sandbox
and shape it in the shape we want.
Whatever you want. So from one rock mold, you have endless shapes of rocks.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
On that kick now.
Yeah, it's starting to kick. I wouldn't move it anymore. It's going to pull off the edges.
But it's an experiment, you know? Of course. I like to do my tips live, and then we see what happens.
I've seen you recover from some crazy stuff, Chuck.
Exactly. Now we're going to do the foam. We're going to fill the void with foam. The fast cast, we coated the mold with it. So we could either completely fill it with fast cast, or since it already has a shell, I'm going to take and pour foam in to fill it up.
So this foam is going to expand 10 times its original volume. That's one thing about the foam is you can really manipulate the shape of it and where you want it to go. It's pretty versatile. You just gotta know that once you mix those two together, you better be all set up and ready to go, because there's not much time. So here we are. Chuck and I have poured the cast. So now we're just gonna peel back this silicone. So there you go, Chuck. Wow.
See, dude? How is that, man? Look at that.
That's nice. And see, that's the, you know.
It's just amazing how many different hats we wear as taxidermists, all the different things we make.
Yeah.
You know. And here we were just goofing around and going, I don't even know if that'll work. I ain't even like that, you know. And then we got a nice cool rock like this, you know. Well, anyway.
Pretty stoked.
Thanks for tuning in to Testa's Tuesday Tips. We'll see you next time. And don't forget to check out Jeff on Lunchtime Live, or as I like to call it, Nonsense at Noon. At your own peril.
All right. Chuck, you rock.